How's it going? Today is day one of TechBySammy, where I learn something new every day until I land an IT job. Today we're going to be diving into databases. I'm starting with something simple but super useful. How to create a real SQL table using PHPMyAdmin and a tool called XAMPP. Let's get into it. Alright, so now before we build anything, let me break down what XAMPP actually is. It's a bundle of tools that lets you run a website or web server and a database right on your own computer. So you can build and test websites or apps without needing anything online. So XAMPP stands for X is cross-platform, works on Windows, Mac, or Linux. A is for Apache. This is your web server. It handles incoming web requests and serves up your website files. The M is MySQL. This is your database system. It stores all your info, user accounts, whatever. The first P is for PHP. This lets the website do things behind the scenes, like process forms or connect to the database. And this last P is for Perl. It's kind of old school. It's not used much these days, but it's included. Basically, XAMPP turns a computer into a mini server so you can build stuff like the pros. Once you get Apache and MySQL started, you can go ahead and go to your browser and type in localhost/PHPMyAdmin, and this is where the magic happens. This is your GUI that lets you build and manage databases without having to type in a little command prompt all your different things. This makes it so much easier than just writing straight SQL. Okay, so let's make a database called company data. We're going to go ahead and start creating tables. So we can do an employee table with 5 columns. So first thing usually we'd like to do in databases is make an ID as your first name. And then do first name, last name, email, and hire date. So these are all different types of the data that you can input. So this is going to be int. First name is going to be varchar. These are just your texts. This is just going to be an integer. That's going to be text. Going to be text. Hire date is going to be an actual date. All right. Now you can add a maximum for the varchars because these will go up to 255 letters. So if you don't want a giant name coming up in your database, you can do, I don't know, 50. 50 for both. All of them. Now these, you can kind of ignore these for right now. The null is something that you don't necessarily need. So let's say if everyone doesn't have an email, you can click that. Auto increment is only used for IDs. This is kind of like the signifier of, hey, this is the main thing for each individual person. All right. Now, if we want to insert a line into our database, we can go to insert, and then we can ignore that because it's going to automatically create a number for us. First name, let's say John Doe. Email John Doe at gmail.com. Hire date, you can use a little thing. Let's say he was hired here. So once you click go on that page, it'll automatically create this and it will automatically run it. So now John Doe is in our database. We can go to browse. We should be able to see, yep, John Doe, johndoe.gmail.com, hire date, ID 1. All right, so let's go ahead and insert a couple more people. Let's say to Mary Smith. By the way, you don't have to type in anything in for the ID, I just like it just to make it a little bit more simple. Auto increment already fills it in. marysmith@gmail.com. Hire date, let's say, I don't know, January 15th. Go. Cool. Let's insert another one. We can ignore that. Gary. I don't know, what's another basic last name? Let's also say Gary Smith. gmail.com. He got hired, I don't know, right there. Cool. Now we can look back. We have 3 different things, 3 different people, and we can go ahead and start running queries. You can go to MySQL. So here's where the fun starts. So select, obviously you select everything. This means everything from the employee table. So if you run this, you get everything from the employee table. Makes sense, right? Okay. Now we can go back. Make sure to get rid of that. You can go select everything from employees where last name equals Doe. Don't forget that semicolon. And it shows you johndoe@gmail.com. Let's see, what else can we do? Select from employees, order by last name ascending. Click go. And what do you know? Next thing, if you just want to get names, for example, you can go select first name and last name. From employees. Don't forget the semicolon. And yep, John Doe, Mary Smith, Gary Smith. Next one. Let's see here. Select from employees where hire date is after 2025 0101. Don't forget the semicolon. Click it. This should be everything after 2025. That's, oh, see, we're seeing something that most SQL people just get a little mad from. Employees where hire date is less than. This is what we forgot. A singular quotation mark. 0101. Close it. Semicolon. Yep. Sounds about right. Now that we've done all this, I think this is good for today. We've installed XAMPP, we've opened PHPMyAdmin, created a table, added some data, and run a few SQL queries. Tomorrow, we're going to step it up by learning Oracle database. This is TechBySammy, learning every day until I get the job. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one.